and it's your girl Chris.
And today we back with another video. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing a video over
how our ex best friend was after all our boyfriends.
Period. We want to name.
What we gonna call her?
Ashley. Her name's gonna be Ashley.
Ashley.
And we're gonna call
The dude.
yeah, he gonna be Austin and
Which one is Austin though?
Austin, and you could be
We'll call him Jordan.
Okay, Austin and Jordan. Okay. So this particular girl.
Backstory. We all had been friends since about middle school for a long time. Like, we used to go stay at her house for weeks at a time.
I practically lived with
Yeah,
her.
she practically lived. I was the one coming to stay the night for weeks at a time.
She was my company.
Pretty much. I was her company, yeah. Her daddy treated us like we was his daughters, basically. So, like, yeah.
So, anyway. So, this was around freshman. This was my freshman. I think this was my.
Yeah.
This is my freshman year. Yeah.
Freshman.
This is my freshman year. And me and this particular dude, we had. I think I was talking to him for.
It had been going on
like
since middle school, right?
Yeah, like
Seventh
since
or
7th
eighth?
grade. I had been. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so like. When we go to her house, we can do specifically anything we want to an extent. Like, but you just can't overdo it. Like, it's a more of a respect thing. So,
Yeah.
like, he wasn't tripping if people come over or, you know, if we go see somebody and stuff like that. He didn't care.
He didn't care.
So, this particular weekend, mind you, I said I practically lived with them. Like, I literally lived with them. Like, I would probably go home to get clothes or, you know, I do my laundry there. Anything, like, I lived there.
And I would just come and stay
So
until my mama called me.
yeah. So this one particular day, my mom was like, "Okay, I need you to come home. Like, you gotta come home." And I was like, "Why do I gotta come home?" Now, mind you, this whole week I was like, "Oh, we gonna do this week. We gonna have fun or whatever."
The whole
And
week plan.
the dude was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go to so and so house and I'm gonna come. You know, I'm gonna come vibe with y'all." So I was like, "All right, bet, cool."
We always like mutual friends. Y'all
Yeah.
had mutual friends. It was like we all was in class together. We all had the same class except for one person out of the group. He didn't have the class with us, but two people out the group had they stayed in the same neighborhood, right? Yeah, them two people. The one that didn't
It was
have,
3 of them.
Yeah,
three of them stayed in the same
We all
neighborhood.
was cool. No, he didn't stay in the
Yes.
neighborhood.
Who house he was at, he stayed in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He was in class with us.
Oh yeah. But it was 3 people
So her
that we
dude and the
affiliated.
friend. Yeah.
Stay in the neighborhood. You
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what I'm saying? Okay, 3 people stayed in the neighborhood. So she called me to come home. So I was like, well, why I gotta come home? Because, you know, we already said we was gonna do this. We was gonna, you know, have a good day. So I was like, why I gotta come home? And she was like, because you need to come home. You ain't been home.
She been gone too long.
Yeah, I was gone for a grip, y'all, like a long ass time. And so I was like, man, no, no, I'm not coming home. Before I knew it, she
outside.
I was like, oh no.
So I just left for her. Did I leave with you that day? Did I come? Or I was supposed to come that day?
Yes.
But I ended up coming to your house.
Yeah. So I had to go back home. And so when I went back home, he kind of was like, where you at? We out here. I'm about to come around. I'm about to walk around. And I was like, I'm not even there.
Right.
Cause like, I'm not there. He's like, what do you mean you're not there? You're supposed to be there, bro. I'm already. I was like, yeah, well, change of plans. I had to come home. So I was mad. I was beyond mad. I was like, you know how you be wanting to spend time with your little, you can't even because so I was kind of mad. I was mad the whole, that's crazy. I was mad
the whole day. At school had a whole attitude.
I was ticked the fuck off. I was mad as hell. So time go by, whatever, whoop. So he was like, well, I'm gonna go around there because somebody else another dude still stayed in that neighborhood that we all
was right next door, like 2 houses down, right?
Yeah, we all conversated with. So he went over there or whatever, and they played basketball and stuff like that. So, I was like, okay, well, just call me when y'all done. You know what I'm saying? Just call me later on when you're done. So, when he never called, so I was like, why didn't you call when you said you was going to call me? So I called him, and he didn't answer. So I was like, I said, he better be still playing basketball, because why isn't he answering my phone call? And any other time I call, he always answers my phone call. So I said, oh, this bitch ain't answering my phone. And if I had my car then, I would have left. I would have snuck out my house, and I would have left, and I would have went pulled up. But I think I got my car like a couple of months later after that. But he didn't answer that phone. So, like, hours later after that, by then I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Because you're not answering my motherfucking phone call. What are you doing? What are you doing? So, I after then, I stopped calling because I'm not about to blow your phone up. I'm not the person that's gonna blow your phone up, and yeah, that's not me. So the friend, not my friend, one of our friends we affiliate with, called me and was like, "Look, everybody just left, but I gotta tell you something." So I'm like, "Shit, what's up?" I was like, "I'm calling. I call old boy phone. He answered my phone. He said, I'm about to tell you." So I said, "Tell me what?"
We didn't name for him because it's too many people to keep up. We're gonna.
Who I said his name was?
Justin. Well, call him Justin then.
The dude I was talking to, his name is Austin. I'm gonna call him Austin.
The friend.
And the one she was talking to is Jordan.
Right.
Her dude is Jordan. Now the friend that I'm talking about that's affiliated with both of us, the one that called me to tell me his name was Top.
And then the other friend in class with us, because it's three of them. Yeah. The other dude in class with us, what we go?
Okay, look, let me tell you. The dude that I'm talking about, Austin, him and his best friend is James. Okay, so Austin and James are best friends.
Right.
The dude that stayed next door to Ashley, which was my ex-best friend, his name is Ty. Okay.
Got it.
So Ty called me and was telling me, like, I got something to tell you. So I was like, what? Tell me. Or whatever. So he was like, well, Austin and Ashley was sitting on the curb.
Be prepared.
I said, sitting on the curb? I said, what they were sitting on the curb for? I wasn't really tripping because, that's my best friend. Like, that's like my sister. I live with you. So, I mean, I ain't tripping. So I thought, okay, they were sitting on the curb. And he's like, yeah, they were sitting on the curb. And I was like, okay, like, what you getting at, because they sitting on the curb. Okay, whatever, they sitting on the curb. And he was like, no, you need to let me tell you. So I was like, well, tell me. Like, stop being around the bush and tell me. He was like, well, we playing basketball. And I turned around. And okay, I had to fix the camera. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so they was sitting on the curb. And when they turned around, they was kissing. They were kissing.
Like, they were in a relationship.
Best friend and the dude was kissing. Austin and Ashley. So I said they was doing what? They were doing what? And he was like, yo, or whatever. They was kissing, and they was saying that he said he was gonna tell you or whatever, and she got scared, and she blah 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 this and blah 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 that. Click. No answer.
Did you call both of them?
No answer. So I had to go to school. Right? I had to go to school. So when school came back around, or
wasn't that like our first class of the day we had to go to?
Second. That was second class.
Yeah, because we had like A block and B block. It was B block day, right?
Any other day, like we talk on the break. She wasn't calling. She didn't say nothing. She was so guilty, and so we get to class. Well, before I get to my second period class, because I had second period class with her, but when I was going to the second period class, I would see him. Like, we would meet up. So I'm going up the stairs to go to class. Oh, and in this class I'm talking about, I take the class with me, Christy, Ty, and Ashley. Okay.
And the boy, wasn't the boy in the class with us? Too?
No, he was coming from that class.
Okay, so maybe the other friend was in the class with us then.
No.
Or it was just Ty? It was just Ty?
Yes.
I don't know why I thought they was in the class with us.
They coming downstairs. It's him and what I say his name? James. Austin and James, because they best friends, was coming down the stairs while I was coming up the stairs. So he look at me, I look at him, but before I can do it, I just had to put my hands on him. Like, I had to put my hands on him. That's the only thing that was just gonna satisfy me at the moment. So and so you know how dudes be trying to hold your hand and shit. So by then I'm pissed off because let my fucking hands go.
And I'm saying, don't touch her.
Let my fucking hands go. Because why are you holding me? What you trying to grab me for? Why is you holding me? Before I could even say nothing, I didn't even say nothing to him. I just started swinging. And he's trying to grab my hand. But he wasn't dodging my shit, but he was trying to. So he was like, let me talk to you.
Don't even know what she's swinging about.
Yeah, don't even know.
Girl knew yet.
He didn't know I knew.
Guilty.
So he's like, let me talk to you for a second. So I'm just swinging. So I'm like, let me the fuck go. And so I just moved and I went to class. So by then I'm pissed, livid. Mind you, she take the class with me. So
and
I'm
we
pissed
all
off.
sat in a row. It was like her, me, then me, all in one row. So
I go in class. Mind you, Ty sat next to me on this side, but we was in a rows. Right. So I'm sitting in class. I'm waiting for her to come in class.
I'm sitting there. Please.
He kept saying, calm down. Please. He said, don't say nothing.
No.
So I'm quiet. When you quiet, when somebody is quiet, what does that mean?
They don't want to be bothered.
I'm sitting there quiet. So she come trailing in.
And me shaking. I'm shaking the back of her chair.
So Kristen trying to alert me that she's in. So I can't remember if I was looking down or not, but she came trailing in and I looked at her. And so she sat down. So I turned around real slowly. Because the class we was in, she don't give a fuck what you was doing. As long as you got your assignment in at the end of the period, she don't care.
Or she counted you there, you was fine.
So girl, the clouds routed up, so nobody really paying me attention. So I turned around. And so I asked her in a calmly voice, do you have anything to tell me? And she was just like, I said, do you have anything to tell me? And don't lie. So, if I was how I am now, I probably would have turned the fuck up, but I don't act like that anymore. So she was like, no, what? And so she looked at Ty, and Ty was like, you know how you told somebody something you weren't supposed to tell them, and you don't want to be it. So he was like, and so I was like, you might as well go ahead and tell me because I already know. And she's like, well, I just started going off. And she kept trying to explain, like she was crying. She was trying to explain herself and everything. I wasn't trying to hear all that. So, by then, live it all over again. So, I can't remember if I had left out. I think I said, can I leave out? Can I step out of class for a second? Because I was pissed. I was livid. And I don't want to, I feel like a dude shouldn't come between you and your best friend. But at the end of the day, you owe me that loyalty because I'm your best friend. You feel me? Yeah. So, before I still have respect for you. So, before I put my hands on you, I'm going to step out. So, I left out the classroom or whatever. And I can't remember, specifically, but I know I came back in and I came to get my backpack because I think it was about to be time to go. And she was still trying to explain herself to me. Like, leave me alone. Stop fucking talking to me. Leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. Don't talk to me. So, I had stopped fucking with her for a long ass time. A long. She would do shit to just, make me still talk to her. She would go, if she go to the mall, if she buy her something, she gonna buy me something. And she gonna bring it. Shit like that. And if I be like, nah, I don't want it, she'll leave it at my house. She'll just leave it outside. She'll do stuff like that to make me
fuck with her again.
Yeah, and I'm not a materialistic ass bitch, so I was like, no, I don't care. I don't want it. Leave me alone. You gotta let me calm my nerves. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I hold grudges for a long time. I'll be mad as fuck. But Then I let it go. So I eventually let it go, but I handled her with a long handled spoon. Like I had to watch what I do, watch like we were still cool, but him, oh, it took a lot for him. It took a whole lot.
That poor boy.
It took a lot. I started flexing on him with a whole lot. Another story for another time. But it took a lot. I gave his ass hell. And I mean hell. Pure hell.
He used to call my phone every day. Every day.
I gave him hell.
And I just like, well, you shouldn't have did what you did.
It was so proud. I gave him. He hate everybody calling my phone.
And it's crazy because he was my best friend. Like we were best. That was like my boy best friend. And he used to call me every day and just tell me all types of stuff about, I miss her, this, that. Then I'd be like,
oh, he had
well,
ruined it. And she already knew. Don't call me. She already knew. Don't call me and tell me nothing he say. Because at that point, it was just like.
It got to a point where I was like, well, you need to fix it, did. At first, I was like, nah, you shouldn't have did what you did, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, well, you need to fix it after a while. Because she was being so cold-hearted. I was like, you need to fix it. You really need to fix it.
I was being so mean to him, like, mean. And anybody would, if somebody would treat somebody how I was treating him, they would have left them alone. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was being rude as fuck to him. I was just talking to other people in his face. I didn't give a damn. I wanted him to see. Like, I was just doing all types of shit. I was being rude. Every time he would talk to me, I was just being mean. I was so mean. I'm sorry.
Bah, I'm screaming.
But that's my story about that situation.
Girl.
Ashley.
Yes. So wait, I think that by the time y'all had got that cool, ain't that when I started dating my dude or whatever? Or was we already dating?
Y'all was already messing around.
Well, yeah. So my dude, which is Jordan.
Now mind y'all, it's the same girl, okay? Same girl.
So I was dating this. You know what? It was during the time because I was dating this dude, right? And this dude had a brother, which just so happened to be the dude she was messing with. So we.
But this a different dude.
Yeah, this is a different dude.
It's a whole different dude.
This was after he had fucked up or whatever, and so she went to that. You know, we got that look going. So all right.
This is some shit.
Yeah, some shit. So, you know, we dating or whatever, and like he an upperclassman. So of course, me being a freshman, you know, I don't too much know everything about high school and high school boys like talk about. So, you know, he had been trying to talk to me for a little minute. I think I was still in middle school when he was trying to talk to me, but I just was like, nah. So got there or whatever, finally gave him a chance or whatever. So we're going, she knew because he used to pull up on me at her house. And we'll go stand outside and we'll talk over.
Girl, everybody used to pull
like,
up.
you know, yeah, everybody used to pull up to her house because, like, that's how cool enough her, you know, daddy was. But we never, like, crossed the issue or doing anything, you know, we ain't had no business doing. Because we just, like, she said we had respect for her daddy.
Yeah, it wasn't never nothing like that. If people pulled up over there, we was just cool. It was never like
either we was outside or we was on the balcony by the pool, you know, chilling or some shit. So, he pulls up and we outside, I go outside. I let her know, I'm like, hey, you know, Ashley, I'm finna go outside or whatever. I'll be right back. Oh, okay, that's cool. Ooh, look at y'all cute. My mother is about pumping this shit up.
A fucking snake. So if y'all friends pump you up, y'all better watch them.
So I go outside or whatever. We talking or whatever. Good little minute, come back inside. The minus happened, like, you know, this was happening. Like, every time I would them to go over there, it happened. And, like, he would bring the brother, of course, so she'll be with me. So she'll just be in the house. Tell me why. I can't remember what happened, but I don't know if we had got into it about something or whatever, or was we had broke up by then when they started? Anyway, somehow she ended up texting him. And I
can't remember how it happened, but they ended up texting. Yeah. And I never knew they was texting. Now, like I say, they will come together because we will be there. But this particular time, she wasn't with me. And mind you, I think I was going something. She knew she knew everything about it. So I think they was going through something, or they was in the middle of
I don't know
break
if we
up
had
or
got up
something.
and I was just like,
You know what? It happened. Y'all was going through it with that stuff with.
huh?
Oh, so they was going through it. So
that's a good story.
They came. So I was like, oh, he brought with him. So I was like, okay, well, I wonder what. But I wasn't tripping because
You know,
we cool. So you get out the car, whatever. They talking. Now, mind you, I'm not thinking nothing. You know, I'm thinking, oh well, so she won't be an outsider and he won't be. They just conversating because we cool.
Yeah.
So we talking or whatever. So boom, boom, fast forward, blah blah blah. We was outside talking. And they was getting ready to go. So we telling each other goodbye and stuff and giving each other a hug and stuff. And we turn around. Guess what Miss Ashley is doing again? Kissing.
And wasn't this the same? Was this the same day on a phone call when you like you?
No, it wasn't.
So this was
So a time before that, I was on the phone with a boy, and my phone was echoing. You know how your phone echo? It kept echoing like somebody, like say we next to each other, but we on the phone with somebody else.
with different people.
Yeah, but they in the same house too. It's gonna echo. So I was like, why is your phone echoing? Like, why do I keep hearing the echo? Me never knowing she was on the phone with him the whole time. And as in him, I mean her dude. The whole time I never knew. So I'm like, what the? Why
So
is
this
it
was
echoing?
leading up.
Yeah. So, anyway, jump back to what we was at. I said, I look at him, he looking at me, and I'm like, he like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? And we look at them, and I'm like, I know the fuck you didn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. And so, she was like, well, we was going to tell y'all.
Bitch, tell y'all what?
You ain't got to tell me nothing.
Tell y'all what?
You ain't got to tell me nothing. Christy, you ain't got to tell me nothing. No, actually, I didn't tell you right then and there. She said, I'm going to tell her. I said, you better tell her. We had to go to school the next day. I said, you better tell her, because if you don't tell her, I'm going to tell her.
And mine, she was in my face, but she wasn't talking to me like she normally
I
do.
gave
It
her
was
the
like
time to, most of I gave her the time to tell her because y'all was friends. You feel me? And I didn't want to just go back and be like, oh, Christy, you she did this and da. No, I wanted her to tell her because you are her friend at the end of the day. Like I say, you owe her loyalty. That's your friend.
Period.
So I'm asking her throughout the day, you talk to Ashley? Ashley tell you anything? She like, no, nothing. No. She be acting a little different. She didn't tell me. So I'm looking at my
And me,
clock.
I'm the type to be like, okay, like if you being distant from me, okay, you probably just don't want to be bothered or like you going through some shit. I'm one of them type friends. I ain't one of them friends be like, something weird with that bitch. She just like, I'm one of them like cool, laid back, like, okay, she probably just don't want to talk. You know, that's cool. I'm one of them type friends. So I ain't think nothing of the shit.
So time just ticking. So by then, I'm mad because you went on throughout the day, and this boy still trying to talk to her, like trying to fix it,
our issue.
Trying to fix it, and you ain't tell her nothing. And you her best friend. So by then, I was like, no. At the end of the day, Christy is my cousin, and I'm about to tell him. Period. I gave you time. So we going. I think I had Trip Block.
I was at the water fountain.
Yeah, she was at the water fountain. So I said, come
Wait,
up.
and then I had just got through talking to him before I went to the water fountain. Just got through, and he. What's up, Nick? What's up?
Yeah. What's up? What's up,
knew.
Nick? I'm saying, what's up, Nick? What's up, Nick?
He knew.
So I said, I got to tell you something. I said, I done gave them time all day to tell you, and they ain't told you. So she was like, what?
Who was
so
that?
I said,
that's what I'm thinking. Who was that?
Ashley and, they kissed. They was kissing the other night. You remember I told you that old boy was coming to see me? Yeah, they kissed that night. And she was like, what? I was like, yup, they did. Yup. They kissed. And I gave them time to tell you, but my patience is running short, and he up here talking to you like nothing happened, and nobody want to say nothing.
I went and found her in that locker room. Because we had basketball, because you was in cheer block, and I was playing basketball there, because I wasn't cheering in. I was into my tomboy shit then.
Yeah, she was buddy tripping.
So we took basketball together.
Tomboy time. And I wasn't about to. Yeah,
Yeah, she came and found me and told me.
I had to.
What?
I had to.
What?
That was urgent.
So I went in the basketball thing. And I told her, I was like, so you kissed Jordan? Did you kiss Jordan? And so she was like,
Did you kiss
tell
Jordan?
her. Why you I
Tell
know
her.
you all day.
Exactly. Period.
She wasn't even supposed
Tell
to be
her.
in the locker room with me.
Tell
This
her.
bitch right here.
Tell her.
So I'm like,
Tell her.
what's-
Cause we friends. Yeah, true enough, we friends.
but my loyalty lies with this bitch.
this is my cousin.
Like,
My
this
second
ain't no
cousin.
down the line type.
This is my second
type
cousin.
stuff. So yeah. So I'm like, well, when did this happen? Me trying to give her time to explain. She didn't want to explain.
My arm looks strong than a bitch. Y'all, I've been putting that
So
work
look,
in.
we go.
I've
I
been
don't
working
even
out a
think
lot.
I went to practice that day. I left. I didn't after block. I left, and so I ended up because I think she was my ride. I think you had Chloe.
Oh
didn't
yeah, I
you?
had the car.
Yeah, so I left. I left with her. I didn't even stay for basketball practice that day, and I regret it because the next day I was running my ass off. But so we ran into him in the hallway because it was like different hallways. It is like the principal, the vice principal office in this building, and then it's a hallway. And so wasn't nobody in the hallway. I don't know why did we stay after school that day? I don't know why. We just stayed there. We ran into him. So I said, that's
I
what
probably
you
had
did?
cheer practice. I probably had cheer
Probably
practice.
so. Probably so.
I'm sure that's what it was. I probably had
That's probably what it is. Because I didn't go to practice that day. I remember. That's exactly. So I stopped him. He trying to give me a hug. Whoop. What? Don't try to give me no hug. So what's wrong with you, man? Here you go with that tripping shit.
That's a
Trying to figure
nigga
out
favorite
me.
line. Every time they get caught doing something, they always,
flip
you
it.
tripping, you no,
So I said
bitch,
no.
you tripping.
And I did. You got something you want to tell me? You got something you want to tell me? Huh? What? What happened with you and Ashley? That's what. What you talking
What happened
about?
with you and
Nothing.
Ashley?
Line. Here she go. Now you know. I couldn't even say that. I couldn't even get it out. Now
You know what
y'all
you-
was in that car doing this and this and that.
Yeah,
and that.
when we turned around and looked at y'all, tell that girl the truth. Y'all up here playing with this
Man,
girl, but you sitting up
she
here
did
trying to
this. It was her. It was all Ashley when I confronted it.
fix my damn eyes. I got mad.
Man, before I could even really start going off how I want to, she going off. Y'all put me in this and this and that and that, and y'all ain't want me. I told y'all to do this, do this,
Yeah, I was so mad that I gave it. But y'all, it was just that y'all making this girl sit up here like she, you know,
I'm
and I'm not about to
clueless.
let this girl sit up here like that.
I'm clueless. Like, and I'm the type like, okay, you trying to fix it in here. Y'all see you fixing it. I'm gonna be like, okay, you cool. But I was giving him the cold shoulder. But like I would talk to him, but give him the cold shoulder. And I'm glad I was. You know, I'm glad I was. Because like I said, I'm a freshman. Like, I ain't know too much about no upperclassmen. You know, I ain't how to feel like high school dudes then. So me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, shit. Like a chicken with my head cut off. Swinging with my head down type shit. So I ain't know. Man. So we get into it, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. I'll walk away. Leave that shit was home. We run into her. We now in another hallway.
Still trying to explain.
Still trying to
herself.
explain.
At this point, it was beyond me.
It was, yes. And so she said he did it. So she was like, well, which one of y'all? He said this, you said this.
At the end of the day, to kiss somebody, y'all both have to kiss each other.
My thing is, when did it start?
So
That's what I want to know. Well, when did all this start? When y'all started texting?
because it had to be way before then. Because like I said, the phone was echoing, but we never, you know, we just
Right.
thought something was wrong with the phone. We never like, oh well, maybe because she never. If they was on the phone, I thought she was talking to somebody else because she was
Right.
talking to a dude in Beaumont at the time.
Right.
So-
Who had her own dude. Like, and she, well, I wanted to tell you. I remember she had on that little green shirt with that little brown belt.
Okay,
and some
I'm not about
jeans.
to read these
I
people
was-
too.
I'm just saying.
Um,
That's what she had on because I remember. And I was like, well, when did all this happen? Baby, I was 2.5 weeks late. What? So why didn't you
And
tell
it's
me?
going right
How
up
did
under my fucking nose. Because, like I said,
She was living
we
there.
I was staying with them.
Living up. Man.
Not that I had to stay with them. It was just like, we was best friends.
Yeah.
Who don't, you know,
Who don't always be
with their best friend
like,
all the time.
I would have been with them too,
we was
but
just
my
doing
mama
shit.
was
We
one
was-
of them people, no, you gonna stay home.
Yeah.
Type stuff. You got school in the morning, you staying home.
Yeah.
My mama was one of them type people. Like, on the weekends, I go. And I could probably, like, slide that Monday morning, but after school, I had to go home.
Yeah.
Type. That's how my mama was. Like, her mama...
And it wasn't just
cool.
like I was just staying with them all the time, because we would flip flop. She'll come to my house, but we'll
And I'll
mostly be at
flip-flop
her
from my
house.
house.
Because, like,
Her daddy just didn't care.
we
He was, oh, y'all can come over. He didn't care.
and
But-
was buying us anything we wanted,
Yeah.
anything we could think of, we had.
Oh, I was so mad. I wanted to slap her ass in the motherfucking hallway. I wanted to so bad. But she was crying them crocodile tears.
As she always did.
Made somebody feel sorry for her.
As she always did.
And then I said, when did this start and how did it start? So you remember I said it was 2.5 weeks. How did it start? Well, we kind of just started texting each other because we were talking about you. Me?
Fuck y'all talking about me for?
You know, my thing is, you don't need to be talking to no female about me, but this one to me or whatever. This the only person you need to be talking about me to.
You already know when you start getting on my nerves, it's a wrap. Cause me and him had gotten into it so many times throughout their times when they was.
Yes, because it was just.
I don't
he
like
had too
that
much
stupid,
going.
like that petty shit and that
Yeah.
stupid. Like that's not for me. If you want to be with somebody, then you be with that person. Like, stop entertaining these other people. I don't like that.
Exactly, because he was one of them people. Everybody will always come approach me about him.
Yeah.
Why y'all want to approach me? Approach each other. Was I a threat to y'all? I'm just a little old freshman trying to get the hang of high school. And I was on my tomboy shit. I wasn't even like.
And y'all knew us in
now.
school. We did not hang with people.
At
Like,
all.
it
At
was
all.
always just us. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
and it
we
was
had
like always an extra friend.
we had
like,
Tashayla, but
Yeah.
it was just always us three.
yeah,
Always us three.
And then of course we had Elijah. They just like traveled over with us.
But
or
like I'm
whatever.
just saying in general,
Like,
it was
yeah.
always just us three. It was like in middle school, it was a group of us.
Yeah.
Like, but then once you moved to high school, you really start seeing who your friends really is.
Yeah.
That's another story.
For another day. That's
But-
another story time.
Yeah, that's why I don't fool with them
Man.
like that. But it was just us three. So
And like, but she was one of them type people. Like, she'll come, but she'll stay for a little while and then go home. Like, she was one of them people who really like to be in their house. They don't
Yeah.
like to be out a lot. Like us, we'll be out and go.
she gonna come if we gonna do something.
Yeah, if we're gonna do some
Bad,
criminal shit,
like,
and fuck somebody else,
I'll
she
call
coming.
and be like, "Hey, tell your mom we about to go to Walmart right quick," and she'll
Yeah.
be like, "All right, bet." And she'll
And
tell her
we-
mama, "We be gone. We'll be."
Yes.
We be gone. Mama called one night and was like, "Why your car parked in so and so?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, "I know who you over there saying." I'm like, "Huh?" She's
I
like,
can't
"Get
hear
your
you.
yeah.
I can't hear
She
you.
said, "Get your ass home." I said, "Huh?"
That shit was funny.
Anyway,
Watch for friends like
yes,
Ashley.
because
Ashley, people saved Ashley ass twice because in freshman year in the 9th grade we didn't give two fucks.
at all.
That was until we learned like, oh, we can't do these because if we do this we lose out on these, or we can't, you know. And then she moved because nobody liked her no more. None of her friends liked her no more, so she moved. Well, that's not the real reason why she moved, but she moved.
That's
Watch out for people like Ashley. Ashley is not your friend. Like, if you got a friend that go after your dudes, it did. She showed her, what's that boy name? Show her dude, her poo nanny. Cause the other friend ran back and told that T too.
She did, but he didn't sleep with her.
Yeah, he ain't sleep with her. I can't remember. if
I
it
guess she was
a
like,
picture
okay,
or
like this
something.
is officially crossing the line. Like
Yeah.
we didn't already did this and we should have did this. So
Yeah. But if you got a friend like Ashley that go after your closest best friend, dude,
I really should have put my hands on her, but you know what? I didn't.
leave them alone.
I didn't.
Leave them alone. I don't mean no good. They nothing
At
but
all.
bad energy. No
I
good.
didn't. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another video. Comment below. Let us know what videos y'all probably want to see next.
Yes, and topics or whatever y'all want to hear us talk about or go over.
Yeah. So, peace.